TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Tribe defeated the visiting Tigers 7-2. Jason Hamill was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, helping the Royals claim victory over the Angels 3-0. The Minnesota Twins sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 6-5. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-2. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pulled away from the Nationals 7-0. Adam Frazier picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-0. The Giants combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the homestand continues with the first of 3 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Trevor Bauer gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Toronto, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Davis is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, John Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Marco Estrada, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Marco Estrada, his best pitch is a straight changeup. How good is it? It's so good he'll throw it 3, 4, even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is a straight changeup, and if he has the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Lindor leads off second with nobody out. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. The 0-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Estrada, the native of Mexico. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-1. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Edwin Encarnacion now, and they're runners at the corners now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Michael Brantley. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. That's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoak. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Justin Smoak.
Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now he'll step off and rethink this. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yangervis Solarte. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting next, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bauer, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Troy.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Grichuk is off of first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Be the versatile Tyler Naquin, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Solarte's got it, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Rajay Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken for strike two.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding in, Curtis Granderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. To the Jays left fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 3-1. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Russell Martin now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Martin A veteran at 35 years of age. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Another 0-2 coming. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Now another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Francisco Mejia. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-0. Misses off the plate. The 2-0. Here's a high pop-up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the All-World All-Star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a called strike on the changeup.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Sliding stop by Travis. It's in time.
The second baseman, number 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Justin Smoak will be the one that leads things off when we return. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Justin Smoak. First time up, he went down looking.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Popped him up. Ramirez over to his right. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue shortstop, John Hervis.
Now at the plate, John Hervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Ready for another chance. Randall Grichuk. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3-1 the count now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the belt, the pitch showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Grichuk looking up, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
There's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here's Rajai Davis now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Thames stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Three runs already home here. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And there goes Davis. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Davis, a runner at second with one away. Runner goes for third. It's strike three called. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means two men are gone now. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 4. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Designated hitter, Troy Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Digging in to try it again, Curtis Granderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
That's a ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Down the first baseline. Foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
The catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
2 strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So a solid single to left. And that gives them a multi-hit game here tonight. And we'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm for you that he currently leads the team in that category. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Lindor on at first, nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Off and running is Lindor. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Runners on first and third, 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. So the lineup flips over. And Kevin Pillar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And a fastball just a bit high. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in once again, Yangervis Solarte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ready for another chance? Randall Grichuk, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pilar on third. Travis on second. Solarte at first. 2 out in the inning. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Popped him up. Mejia is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3. They trail it here 3-0. Joe Biagini enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tyler Naquin comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. Into a slide as he makes a great basket catch. So a great sliding catch there, and it's certainly worthy of the show track treatment. We see that he really played that ball about as well as you can. The high 90s route efficiency is evidence of that, and it really made the difference. Stepping in now, Rajai Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Pilar, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, batter number 7, designated hitter, Eric Thames.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, Russell Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Another 2-2 offering. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Another full count offering on its way. This one's down to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now, Francisco Mejia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Francisco Mejia.
Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Last time through was a base hit.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Norman Payne will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6, Norman Payne.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. Payne gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Past history with Joe Biagini. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. First offering on its way. Weak chopper up the line. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, third baseman, Jose.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Norman Payne will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 6, Norman Payne.
Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Yan Gomes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 8, Yan Gomes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tapper up the line. Ramirez takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. He was great all night long. Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. The changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
This is popped up. And he'll reach first safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Travis stands at first with 1 out. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sliders in for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Justin Smoke is on deck. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Smoak. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 61, and Otero.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
The 0-1. Drilled down the line. Ramirez is there. Kipnis on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. Cleveland, Edwin Encarnacion. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Shoots this one over to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Bradley Zimmer will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Here's Michael Brantley as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Zimmer rounds the corner and is headed home. Brantley blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And now he's able to get back into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Those are the ones you remember right there, Dan. That's his 4th RBI of the night, and that doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season.
And you know, as a pitcher, you see what this guy's been doing. You know he's having a good night. He's a tough guy, and he's a tough guy to pitch around. Some nights you just have to tip your cap. A pretty good night. 4 ribbies in this one here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Standing in now, Eric Thames, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit to first. Smoke scoops it up. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Bradley Zimmer will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
First base, number 4, Bradley.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yangervis Solarte. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Shortstop, Yangervis Solarte.
Mike Napoli is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Mike Napoli.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Otero has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. The 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 15.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show.
Settling in now, Randall Grichuk. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of that bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trevor Bauer notches his 3rd win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Dan Otero hammers down the 5-out save, his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line to go for our ball game tonight. Victoria Cleveland Indians. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 5 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transfer Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through Archie Walkway to Gateway.